more of a formal introduction and run of the project with everybody who is in the community. Some of us are new. As well, the team has felt like a little bit of it has got lost in the sauce, so to speak. So, my name is Chris Ginn. I am a former PLC logic programmer. I've worked for amusement supply companies, amusement parks, industrial manufacturers. I've held private contracts with Hitachi Estimo, Toyota, Mercedes-Benz, C Logic, Design Tech, Systems, Motorola, quite a few more. Steel Technologies, National Tobacco Company, Humana. My background's in software automation, so I've always stuck to that field for the most part. Over the past couple of years, of course, I have dived heavily into crypto. I started with just investing and learning from there, just like most of you have, because I have a lot of code knowledge. I'm able to get involved in the back end of things, so to speak, and I've helped out many projects before. This is the first time I've been a complete lead on a project that is crypto related, at least. I've held many projects as far as actual real world products that I've released into the world before, and I've been the lead on many of those, and we can discuss those anytime anybody wants. That being said, I've also been involved in VR and AR development quite heavily over the last about 4 years, I would say. I had a team that was working out of a retail location that I own called Electronic Repair. We were building and designing 3D printers, and we then kind of branched off into the software side of things, and that led quickly to just doing augmented reality development for industrial manufacturers, doing different things. I can't talk a whole lot about that. A lot of that stuff's proprietary knowledge, but I can reference some of it if you ever want a private chat. That being said, we've been in and out of that space over the past few years, and we've always been looking for the opportunity to really jump back in and lean heavily on the virtual reality side of things. Over the past year, we have privately developed our own little games, our own little spaces and stuff like that. This was just kind of hobby stuff that, friends were doing amongst each other. So there was always that sitting there, and as I got more heavily involved in the crypto space and working with different people and networking and gaining those connections, we decided that it was a great time within the market to put all this together and come out with I'm sorry, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, my son was just checking in with me. Anyways, we decided it was a great time within the market to bring all this together under one great umbrella of a project, MetaBUSDCoin. Our overall arching goal with this project is definitely to facilitate the software marketplace for the cryptocurrency within the virtual reality settings. And what I mean by that is not just an actual single-handed marketplace where you buy and sell goods. That will be there as well, but also entertainment and in-game marketplace as well. So what I mean by that is there's a lot of projects that are currently already working on their own in-game currencies for crypto, so on and so forth. And that's fantastic. And I would love for those projects to succeed and all those guys to do great. But if they do all that and they do great, it'll be fantastic if there's already a system in place that allows for the free flow of fiat to crypto within the virtual reality setting. And I believe that we can and will be first to market with this. And that is, in a quick nutshell, what the actual core goal of the project is. We want to be that on-ramp and the facilitator of the cryptocurrency exchange within the virtual reality market. That being said, we're well under development with this, and we will be releasing early stage products soon for the community to start helping us beta and test these things and making sure that we have the right security measures in place, so on and so forth. And we will be partnering with known security providers once we get to the right stages of development. That has already been going on in the background, just to let everybody know. We don't think at all that our team, that in its current form, can handle every single aspect of this. We don't have to, though. We know we've got the main highway. We're going to run that right on out, and there will be plenty of partnerships coming on and off ramps. As well, of course, the other aspects of the project are all still the same. You know, we of course are releasing NFTs. The pre-sale holders that were involved in the pre-sale, if they're still holding that amount or more, they will get that NFT for free. It is an NFT that we will be releasing onto the open Binance marketplace, so anybody will be able to buy them as well. Just all the pre-sellers will get them first, and they will get them for free. um, Along the same time that that's under development right now, we're also working on our own NFT minting website and platform itself. I'm not promising that those will be released through that. If we can line those two goals up together at the same time or within relative ease, we will try to. If not, then we will have our second NFT release released through that platform. Of course, I've said before, all of these NFTs will be Binance Smart Chain. You will be able to purchase at least version 2 for sure with Meta directly. Again, if I can get version 1 available to be purchased with Meta, I absolutely will. The goal here is with any product that we have, it's going to feed the Meta system across the board, all the way around. I've been involved in projects before that decide to release off chain, and that's something that we might do. But if we did that, we would definitely have a bridge in place first to facilitate that commerce and hopefully feed back into the system. I don't want to have a bridge in place that stops at that chain. And what I mean by that is there are bridges in existence now that you can cross over into the other chain, but all of your commerce within that chain stays within that chain, and it only actually feeds like that portion of the system. And in most cases, that portion is minute. Anything that we introduce, we will try to make sure it feeds the entire system overall. And if it doesn't, we just won't release it, and we will continue to work on figuring out a way or an incentive that will reward holders on all sides. The next thing I wanted to touch base on, we talked about it a little bit in chat today. Uh, we brought up whether or not you should hold like certain tokens dormant and what is the purpose of doing so, why you would do this, so on and so forth. There's many reasons for it. The reason that I was pointing out to people is that whenever you're involved in pre-sales and then tokens end up doing really well, that information is all public because you were one of the first wallets. You can see how those wallets were distributed before it actually went live for trading. So your wallet information is already out there. And beyond it already being out there, just in general, if that token, for some reason, balloons in price and is worth a whole lot more all of a sudden, why would you want to risk that wallet's vulnerability on any open trade marketplace? So a just general good advice for anybody with any project that you're involved in early on. It does well, and you're still holding that bag. Try to limit the amount that you use that wallet anywhere, uh, as much as possible. This crypto space is funny. There's always people watching wallets. There's always people tracking wallets. I'm not saying that people are absolutely down for malicious intent against your wallet. That's not at all what I mean. I just mean limit the risk that you have. It's just good advice. It's really easy to start a new wallet and just start trading on that new wallet. If you need to move tokens from one wallet to the other, you know that's secure because you're moving it from your wallet to your wallet. You can do that. Um, but as far as going on to different swaps and exchanges and so on and so forth, you just want to make sure that you're protecting yourself as much as possible. That wasn't meant to be like a real serious note to anybody in any way. It just came up in chat, and the easiest way I thought I could clarify myself was while I was in the AMA. That's all I meant by it. Is I have token wallets that I stopped trading on because the token has done well. Maybe I was involved in the pre-sale. That pre-sale information is out there, so I started to see immediate dusting attacks against the wallet, so on and so forth. So you just let it sit, let it go dormant. And then, funny enough, whenever you do activate that bad boy again and start using it, people will notice. And it'll be talk of the town. Alrighty. Um, Next thing I wanted to talk about is I wanted to give a little bit of a better introduction to some of our team members. Uh, we have Nick Henry. He goes by Big Henry in chats. He is the co-founder. He handles all business relations for the project itself. So he's my bread and I'm his butter. He handles everything for me that um, is something that is either difficult for me to take care of or something that is time consuming and allows me to stay focused on the development aspects of the project itself. He is the key player in my working system, if that makes sense to anybody. I could not operate without this man at all. The next person I wanted to introduce, who has not gotten the proper introduction, I believe, is Cody. He goes by Corey, Meta Corey, I believe, but he is our artist, Cody dApps, and he does all of our NFT work as well as all of our like graphic design. Anytime you see me or Henry post something that's MetaBUSD related that looks all crazy and neon-y, it's probably came from him. I don't always reference it enough because I forget that not everybody knows who's in the community who these people are, but he is our artist. He does fantastic work, and I would love everybody to give him some appreciation if you see his work anywhere at any time. And you'll be seeing his NFTs soon enough. The next person I wanted to mention was Luca. Um, Luca handles all of our current like crypto space missions is the best way I could say it. He is extremely uh, talented in what he does. He has these connections with the different listing sites and so on and so forth. I've seen him in action from previous projects. I've known him for a little while now, and he's done a fantastic job across the board. So anytime that we're getting listed on somewhere or anything like that, that comes directly from his application process. And we've allowed him to control the flow of that process so far, and it's turned out great for us. And again, I appreciate his work. Warguile and Yanni are two of our VR devs. They are not very active in the social media scenes at all. I do apologize for that. We are working on that. That is just social anxiety issues, though. They're great at what they do, and that's what matters. And Yanni will be around a little bit more often. Um, Warguile, it'll always be hard to get him active socially. He's just a real he's not a social guy at all. But he plays great D&D, and he is excellent at VR development. So that's what matters most. We have Crypto Bree in the chat right now. She is our Twitter influencer, the partner, and I think everybody here probably knows who that is. And she's the one who's out there promoting us as much as possible on Twitter, keeping our name fresh and relative, and we appreciate her having her here on board. And there's also Josh, who is our YouTube partner. That is Crypto Panda, and we already have one video out from him. It's pinned. I know another one's coming right around the corner. Uh, and then Daryl Boo is our other official YouTube partner. He has one video out, and I know another video is coming out from him right around the corner as well. All of these people have been great so far, keeping up the promotions, and I appreciate all the work they have done and all the work that they are going to continue to do. Every member of the team plays a part and is essential, and the team is continuing to grow. We will have new members coming on board soon. All of our mods, that list is almost too long to go over. I think everybody who knows who they are, they play a huge part as well. In fact, most of them are probably out there right now, keeping up that mod work, keeping our Telegram channel hype, keeping our Telegram channel clean as well. There's a lot of crazy stuff that comes across TG. But yes, I get messages from all the mods anytime anything's weird's happening, anytime there's a fake coin going out there with our name on it, or any type of weird contract issue that pops up. These are usually the people that inform me first. I have so much coming across my plate all the time, and I get like red flag notices anytime I see certain people hit the chat, and they've just done a fantastic job of keeping me aware of what's going on the ground floor, the community level. And I really, really, really do appreciate that, because we've always tried and are always going to try to keep this as community-based as possible. I know I've spoken recently about implementing some new voting tactics. We are working on that right now behind the scenes. There's different bots that we can use, and there's different ways that we can connect our wallets and actually perform voting in a secured manner, in a reliable way that's easily trackable. So that's what we are going to aim for. As well, we will have different NFT staking and governance possibilities in the near future. That being said, we are working on getting something organized right now for secure voting, because we will be holding a vote on the raising of the marketing tax and the lowering of the burn for the 24-hour period after the coin market cap listing. I will get something typed up with like pure details for everybody, and I will get that posted on the Discord as soon as possible, because we will be applying very soon, and I want to make sure we've got we've got the information out there for everybody, and we have everybody's permission to do what seems like a very reasonable thing to do. Alrighty. Now, that's kind of the end part of the seriousness. I'm going to get into some fun stuff. I think it's fun. We really, really did make a strong comeback today, guys. I think it was like 4.5 hours, 5 hours, and we pretty much devoured that entire dip. And that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've talked to Luca and Nick, and we are expanding our banner ads today. Or at least we put out the calls to a couple different people to make sure that we're getting listed, or it's expanding. We're also going to do a feature chart on CoinMerge. I'm going to check into getting another feature chart somewhere else as well. This is a really great time to show the chart. It's actually had some negative action and some positive comebacks. So that's, in my opinion, as an investor in like the private world, that's whenever I pay attention. Is, hey, they've kind of, they took a dip. Hey, maybe they even took 2 dips, but they came back from both of them, and it looks like they're still chugging along. that's when something finally, in my eyes, personally, looks like something I need to pay attention to as an investor. So this is the time period that I really want to start sharing the chart as much as possible. Um, I appreciated everybody who shared those green giant candles from before, and those are always great to share. And they look, it's nice to rally the troops. But as a personal investor, whenever I see just one solid green candle like that, sometimes I actually shy away. Um, a more impressive chart, in my opinion, is one that is resilient and can show that it can take a beating and come right back. So that's the one that I personally will be sharing quite a bit, and I hope everybody does the same.
Yeah,
Is there any?
that's a good point. A lot of people have wrote me whenever I was posting those charts saying that they wouldn't buy in because they haven't seen a sell yet. So they're worried that we were going to get to the top and then everybody was just going to dump their bags. So to see some red and then see us come back up is going to make a difference for those kinds of investors.
Oh, without a doubt, without a doubt. And I truly feel like and if you're like on the outside looking in, that's an honest take to have anytime you are investing.
Right.
I'm extremely honest with the entire community, with everybody. I'm never gonna lie to you guys, and that's my opinion personally. My opinion is if you see all green, going, um, be careful with the FOMO. Just personally, anytime you're making a trade, most of the time it will be fine. You can still jump in and whatever, but always be careful. If you can look at a chart and you see that hey, they have been resilient over time and continuing to grow, that's that's the safer bet every single time. Uh, anyways, any other questions or concerns or comments from anybody?
All right. Well, I wanted to give another shout out to somebody, Ali, that's been helping us. He's been
I'm
posting all of our
sorry.
AMPs on YouTube. I know you kind of just forgot about it, but somebody actually mentioned in chat that they've been going to the YouTube and seeing all the AMAs that he's been posting, and he's done fantastic with that. So we appreciate your
Yeah,
work, man.
for sure. And just to let the community know, I'm not like cold hearted. Me and Ollie chat in private all the time. Ollie's a cool guy. Uh now I did want to say we are still working on the revamp of the website. I know that is some community members, I don't want to say concern, but that is something that they are interested in, and that is something that we are doing right now. The revamp will be out shortly. I don't want to put an exact time on it, but it will be out very shortly. As as well as the white paper, we have a like provisional like third draft floating around right now, and it's looking really good. We actually sent it off to a different publisher that does that for a living to kind of give us some tips and hints and stuff like that, and that will be getting returned to us. It's probably already been returned to us, and probably actually already been put back in front of me. I need to double check on that, but I'm sure Luca has that under control right now, and I will touch base with him later today and see where we are with that. He's actually having to go for COVID testing right now because somebody he works with has COVID. So, and he works in like California, like where they're super strict about it. So, he's he has to go. I think he's probably doing that right now, actually. Anyways, uh, is there any other questions? Alrighty, well, if that's it, then I'm going to hop back off, get to work, and I will see all you guys in the chat. Again, I appreciate every single one of you. Everybody's doing a great job. The community has been fantastic. It's like honestly one of the best discords I've ever been a part of in my entire life. And I've been on a lot of Discord servers, so that's a feat to be saying. Um, that being said, we are going to be working on growing our numbers rapidly this week. We're going to be expanding all of our banner ad locations and coming up with uh, different ways of engaging the overall community. We kind of slacked recently on a giveaway that we were going to be doing. I'm glad we did, though, because I've now thought of a couple different ways that I want to implement things. I want to try to see if I can make it to where we can, only be giving away to new holders. And I do understand that, somebody could just make a new address more than likely, but we're also going to try to pick people that we know we haven't seen already following us or already within our Discord or Telegram groups. So if it's either going to be somebody who had to go through the trouble of making a whole new fake persona and giving us a whole new wallet, and at that case, let them have it. So we're going to try to do that and get that rolling immediately, and different things like that to keep the community engaged until we get some of our next videos out. Those will be coming out very shortly. I have touched base with another YouTuber. I don't want to put that announcement out yet. I'll just let that video come out, and it will be out this week. And when it comes out, it'll just be a good surprise for everybody. And then as well, I know we're currently going to get our two partners to put 2 videos out. And then me and Henry were talking this morning about finding a additional YouTuber along with our expanded marketing that's going on right now. Just trying to make sure that we fit the right budget plan in to cover all of this week and have the right numbers from everything. Because we don't want to spend too much on one YouTuber and not be able to spend enough on the banner ad expansions that we want to see. So we're still running those numbers, but we will get somebody here within the next 24 hours. And we'll put that announcement out as soon as we know that that's going on. Alrighty, guys. Thank you all very, very much. And if there's any questions or anything like that, you can always hit me up in the chat. Appreciate you guys.